Okay. I'll close that out of the way too. So let's go into InDesign. So this is my design that I've scanned in that we're going to rework. First of all, what do you see that's bad about this? Why would you think this is a bad design? Too cluttered, definitely. Anything specific?
The font, they're all the same.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, except for the email.
It needs a little more variety to it. Would you change up the size of them? Of anything?
I probably wouldn't go landscape.
Okay. You would make it vertical?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. What do you think, Mario?
That would change the placement of a lot of things.
Definitely.
And not only that, but it's the contrast of it. In some places, it's a little too much of the same.
Yeah, exactly. So it needs more contrast. It needs just more variety, better balance. What's the most important thing? What's the one thing that's got to catch everybody's attention on here?
Additions?
Auditions. Opera singer auditions. So this part up here needs to be the most prominent, and this down here, it's secondary, but after you draw people in, if they're really interested, they'll read the rest of it. So that's what we're going to do for this one. Here's my thumbnail sketches that I drew off. Now I kept mine landscape. I like your idea of making it a portrait, so I'll redo that. But what I'm looking for in your thumbnails, just quick sketches. So these are like some little pictures that I found online. You can see where it says opera auditions, and then I'll have more text over here. Or maybe I can lay out the pictures on this side and have the text on this side. Or here's an option, I can have everything, all the pictures down at the bottom, and the opera auditions on one and text on that side. So what I'm looking for thumbnails, just quick ideas that you're getting out there to work with. Also, before class started, I just looked up some famous opera singers. And so I don't even know who these people are. I know who he is. Who's he? Pavarotti. He's probably the only opera singer I can name. Y'all know any others?
Yeah.
Who's that?
Andrea.
Really? Is he?
He's good.
Okay. I'll have to look him up.
Time to say goodbye. I like that song.
Okay. So I just found a bunch of different ones. We don't have to use all of them, and you can see they're all different sizes too. That maybe I can incorporate those into my design. So let's jump into InDesign. Remember, if you want to make a new document, just click on Document here and type in the size that you want it to work in. In our case, we'll do 8.5 by 11. Let's keep it vertical. Even though I drew some thumbnails off, let's do taller than wide. For now, I'm going to set my margins. I'll just keep them at 1/2 inch just to make everything work out really well. I'll say OK. One thing to remember when you send something to a printer, especially if it's going to be print off on just a regular printer, you can't print all the way to the edge. So whenever I create something, I want to keep this white border along the side so that it'll still look good and nothing will be trimmed off just because I put something off to the edge of itself as well. All right. We kind of covered last time on how to flow in different pictures. So I've got these pictures right here. Let's see how many I've got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I've got 6 pictures. Let's quickly create 6 different picture frames. So you can click and drag. Do y'all remember how to, what keyboard shortcut I can hit to give me more?
Pushing down.
Yeah, your arrow keys. Command comes in handy when you start changing around. But your arrow keys, left and right, and even up and down will do the same thing. Let's get, there we go. So there's 6 of them right there. Up and down will give you a different rows. Left and right will give you more columns. And I think that's just fantastic. All right, so I've got 6 of them that will work from. With them selected, I'm going to choose auto fit. So whatever I put into them will automatically fit inside of them and rescale them down. And make sure that they're all selected. So there's auto fit. And we'll go to File and Place. Now let's go to our desktop. And where are they? There we are, opera singers. And I'm going to select all of them. Shift and click, got all of them selected. When you hit Open, remember you're going to get a little icon that allows you to see what it's going to be. And I'm just going to click on each one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Perfect, just like that. Worked out really well. Now remember, some of these are going to be different sizes, so that one fits width-wise, but I need to change up so I can see all of her image inside of it. So I've selected my selection tool, the black arrow. You can click on the little center button, and now you can see a brown bounding box going around it. I can click and drag, and always remember to hold down your shift key to keep it in proportion. If I didn't have my shift key, this will happen. You don't want that to happen. So shift key, click and drag, and it'll do a pretty good job staying in there. I think all the other ones, yeah, those will fit out pretty good. Work pretty well. Let's move him up a little bit, center him up, so that works out good. So she's the only odd one out. It's going to be tall and skinny I'm working with. I'm just going to drag these off my page. Oh, where did he go? Did I lose Pavarotti? Where'd he go? Oh, I see. I must have accidentally clicked on the center portion of it. If you do that and you start dragging, you can see, that's it gets out of the frame. Did it again. Okay. And there's that guy. So let's load up our image so that we can actually see it working. I'm going to put it on this side of the page. And this time I'm just going to go to File and Place. And I saved it to the desktop. And it was that one. I'll say Open. And when I place it, it's automatically going to make a picture box that'll fit it into there. And I can move it around as well. Now if I hold down Command and click and drag, it'll automatically shrink it to fit. And that's what you were thinking when you hold down Command. If I didn't hold down Command and I tried to drag it, it would just resize the frame, but you can see it'll crop it off. So that's why Command is important when you do that one. So now I can see what I've got to put on there. I'll even show you one more quick tip. I don't recommend this, but you can do it. Here's my thumbnail images that I drew. I'm going to click and drag it into here. And now you can see when I click, it'll place it in there too. So now you know 3 different ways of placing images. Any questions so far? Going too fast? Let's have some fun. So these are my ideas. Which idea did y'all like? You like the ones with the images off to the right, left, or the bottom of the page?
Right to the left.
To the left? This one? Where they're stacked? Let's do that one. Okay. When I start off, the first thing I do is I just get the things on the page. I just try to get as much information on the page, and then I can sort it out from here. So I'm not going to worry about making sure everything is perfect. I'm just going to stack the images the way I kind of have an idea that they should be on here, and I'll even recrop it and move it around. Make sure it'll work. So he's good. She's pretty good. Aha, here's another thing. Notice how this one is behind that one? If you want to change the stacking order of something, select whatever object. You can go up to the Object drop-down menu and then choose Arrange, and you can bring it to the front or bring it forward just a couple of steps. I'm going to choose Bring to Front, and now she's in front of this one. Don't want to cover up him too much. Gotta have Pavarotti in there. Same thing. Object, Arrange. Let's bring him to the front. Y'all notice in these keyboard shortcuts as well? The Command and the Open and Close bracket will allow you to do that. And Shift, Command, Open bracket, Close bracket, excuse me, will do that. So I've got them kind of stacked off to the side. I'm going to rescale all of them at the same time. I've shifted and clicked on each one, hold down my Option key, make them a little bit smaller, and we'll go from there. How's that look? Any suggestions for that layout? I want y'all to help me out as much as possible. So if you see anything or got any ideas, you let me know. Okay. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put opera singers auditions up in this particular area. grab our type tool, make a big old type box. Auditions. Now when you choose a font, what kind of font do you think would work best for
Old school font.
old school font? Something,
Medieval.
yeah, something formal maybe looking? Because I mean, think about your audience. Who's going to be interested?
Well, older people.
Older people, definitely. Singers, people who listen to opera. So let's select it. Let's choose a particular font. If I was to zoom in, would this work? Nah, it's kind of. Does it go pixelated on your screen? Yeah. Okay, I'll zoom back out. Let's see. What's a good scripty font? Let's see what that one looks like. Oh, maybe too bad. Uppercase won't look good on that one. That one may not work out. What about just a traditional serif font? Maybe?
Can't really see those fonts.
I know, they're so small, you kind of have to know what you're getting into. Hey, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, that one. Not too bad.
Y'all remember that? Klino, K-L-I-N-O. We'll look at one or two more and see what works best.
What is that from? It looks
It looks like something from 1920s, like a swing dance or something.
like a Vegas show.
Yeah, Vegas show would be.
What about Harrington?
Harrington? Where is that? Ah. Hey, that one's kind of cool.
I guess if they just have one, they would probably.
Yeah. See what it looks like in lowercase. I typed in all caps. Do you like that? Let's go with that one.
Should you make it bold?
I should, if I got it. Looks like they only have it in regular. I'll tell you one thing you can do. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. Big, big, big. By the way, the keyboard shortcut to make something larger or smaller is Shift, Command, and the open and close brackets that are next to the M, greater than and less than sign. That's how you can do that. Make it larger or smaller. To make something bold, if there's no bold available, here's kind of a little secret trick that you can do. You can add a stroke outline around each of the letters themselves. If you look up in the top center, here's the color of the font itself. Below it, this is the outline color. Right now it's set to none. So let's give it a black outline. And see, now there's it's just a small line that's going around it. And that's just kind of one simple thing you can do. Notice you will lose a little bit of detail, but if you really want it to be bold, that's just kind of a quick, easy thing you can do to change that up from there. Y'all cool with that one? I like it. I think it'll work out. Let's put it off to the side. So now I got, a little more room to play around with that one. Hey, since I'm highlighting it, I like the way that the background of this was black. So I'm going to change my font color to white. And outline to paper. We learned about the pen tool. Pen tool allows you to draw off different shapes. I'm going to draw just a black fill behind everything. Click, click, click. So I've made this object by just clicking where I want the points to be. I'm going to go to Object, and let's arrange it, send it to the back. So now we're getting somewhere. Now I've got good contrast. My eye is drawn to this area because it has such high contrast. Remember, if you want to turn off the blue bounding box so you can see what it looks like to print, do you remember that keyboard shortcut?
I remember going into view, but
Okay.
Spacebar? Command spacebar?
No, not Command Spacebar. If you'll hold down Control, Command, and the letter H, that'll do it. Or, one thing I was showing y'all last time, if you go to View, you can choose a screen mode, and if you choose Preview, it'll block out everything and give you just a preview of what it will look like once it's printed. That's what Mario was talking about. So let's go back to screen mode, normal, and turn that on. What do you think?
A lot better.
Looking better already? Yeah. I even have some room down here to put in roles, understudy, and chorus in this this little area, so I think I'll do that. I'm gonna make a quick copy of this one. Hold down your Option key. When you click and drag, quickly copies that one. Works the same in Illustrator, works the same in Photoshop if you want to copy something. So,
Well, what if you put the email there?
put a what?
Put the email. Like, you know how people usually, when you see the title Opera Singer Editions, well, the first thing, if you're already interested, creating one edition.
Oh, yeah.
You get the email first, and then at the bottom you just put in other details. If they keep reading, that means that we're interested.
Yeah, that's true. So maybe I should put some contact information right up here. Cool. Let's add that in there. I'll go with that. Let's see. I'm even going to change up the font just a little bit. First of all, let's get rid of that. So the email address was romefestival@yahoo.com. Select it. Shift Command and the less than symbol will make it smaller. I'm going to change up the font just to give a little more variety. I liked Gill Sands? Needs to be a little more formal. Hoffler text is a pretty good one. Let's try that one. Hey, that one looks real good. So, maybe not so black. Maybe regular. Looking better? One thing that I found, just as a rule of thumb, whenever people read email addresses, they want to make sure that they can read each individual letter. Because you know, if you try to send someone an email and it's off by one letter, it's not going to work. So what I like to do is I kind of give a little more space in between each of the letters. To do that, I'm going to highlight it. Do y'all remember what the individual space between letters is called? Tracking, yeah. Tracking, to adjust it on here, once you've got it highlighted, is this button right here. And you can see the icon looks like an A and a V, and it's kind of spacing it out. Notice when I add more space to it, it's going to track it out and give a little more space as I type. That's much easier to read than just having it set to 0, set to the default. All right. Now I'm going to put roles, understudy, and course down below here. So make a copy. Roles, study, and course. Course. I really want that to fit right up in there. So let's try that. Hey, maybe even put them all on a different line. Roles, understudy, course. I'm going to change it up. Well, maybe not. Maybe got more room up here. There we go. See how it still follows that stacking order? All I had to do was change up those. We'll make it a little bit larger. If you do type in lowercase and uppercase, and you want it to all be instantly uppercase, there's these buttons at the top. The little TT will make it all caps. Ooh, of course, that'll make it a lot larger. That's what I'm looking for right there. Looking a lot better so far. So now I've got all this space down at the bottom to resize for this right here. Let's see. How would you lay this out? What would you lay out next, Mario? What do you think is the second most important thing if people are interested?
When
Okay.
I'm trying to read whatever is a small area down there.
Oh, let's see. I'll read it off because I can see it. The Rome Festival, is an educational charity, follows a policy of rolling monthly admissions, which maintains recital, non-discretion, and equal opportunity to all. Wow, that's a confusing sentence in itself.
And then down there in where's that hotel in the heart of
Uh-huh.
historic center of Rome, Italy? That's the location of it.
I think so. Yeah, where they hold the festival.
I thought I would put the location of it for then the
Okay.
but the website is also
Okay. So you've got the contact information down at the bottom. You've got this. We've already got the email until November 23rd. That may be important as well, and even the website.
And that's what I was thinking, like, or maybe you could search that email and put the website instead.
Up here?
Yeah.
I think
I
that.
didn't see that website. I really didn't see that.
No, that's true.
Maybe
Ta-
that might be more important. Because of the email, you just email them, but with a website,
Rome
you can actually
Festivals
find
dot-
info on the website.
Okay. Yeah, let's swap that out. Same thing. I'm gonna keep it equally spaced out. www.romefestival.org.
And then afterwards down there, I guess you could put all the contact information.
Yeah.
Like the email and the phone.
Okay.
That would be a lot better.
Let's group all the contact information together kind of in one area so people can quickly find it. So I'm even just going to make one text box. And I'll start typing in, and I'll just, y'all bear with me. So email, Rome Festival at yahoo.com. The Rome Festival, Orchestra, Empire State Building, 59th floor, New York, 10118. Have y'all been to New York, Empire State Building? Neither have I. Let's see, telephone. I'm going to put the telephone next to the email address. Telephone 1-908-3223-7214. All right. So now I've got everything kind of grouped together right there as one bit of information, so I can format it all together. Let's group together the rest of the information as well. I'll even make a copy of that. So the other part would be professional levels of summer productions, where it's at, and maybe this bit about the hotel down at the bottom. What do you think, Leo? Or do you see something different?
Yeah. I think we try to do the same kind of layout by going down this way now.
Okay.
Do the same kind of layout you did on top. Let's
Yep.
do it this way.
But stack it out going across this way. I'll even move this.
Yeah, I think that contact information should be at the bottom.
Okay.
Somewhere on the bottom, just a little bigger.
Why should it be on the bottom of the page versus?
Well, I think so because it'll even out, and I guess it'll just balance out your.
It could.
When you look at the whole image,
Mm-hmm.
you know how they said there's like a triangle.
Uh-huh.
To read. Well, I feel like that'll balance out with the upper singer auditions and the understudy chorus.
Okay.
That'll kind of keep your eyes like.
Very good.
Not,
So.
not wandering too crazy. You know?
Okay.
You know exactly what to look at. And you're looking at this. You look at a number, contact info. You just look at a number, like information about it.
Great. So you're saying maybe keep it, if this is up here at the top right, maybe the bottom
Yeah,
left
yeah.
would be great.
And fill in the middle, just
All the other
say
stuff.
that you did that.
I like that. Do you agree or disagree, Mario? I want your opinion on this too. You can say, oh, it's horrible. Let's go on. Do it again. So let's see. Professional level summer productions, Rome Festival, opera, and Institute, Italy. What do y'all think of this idea? I'm just going to throw this out here. We saw about how to rotate things. Would rotating this, that look stupid, or? Meh.
It's a cool idea, but given the fact that you said it's for a lot of older crowd, I don't think they want to be moving their neck.
Yeah, very good. That's true.
Stiff necks and stuff.
Yeah, I think we should keep it
You
side.
know something for like a younger crowd, maybe.
Okay.
You're already slanting the pictures there in the triangle up there. It's just kind of the balance will be off.
Yeah, I think so too. I agree with y'all. So let's see, professional level. Hey, we'll even kind of move it down since we got some room down here. Remember, we can always move stuff around.
I just wonder why they did it that way, where they said professional level summer productions, Rome Festival Opera, and Institute Italy, instead of going like Rome Festival Opera and Institute Italy offering professional summer
Ah,
productions.
maybe they should swap it up. Let's try that. I kind of like that better. It does read, it tells you who it is and then what they offer, rather than what they offer and who it is. I like that. I'll even make it a little bit bold.
Yeah, that's a lot better.
Much better, yeah. Let's see. I want this to be, well, remember, if you want to adjust the distance between two different lines, I'm going to highlight this and this line. Do y'all remember what the distance between two lines was? Two lines of type?
Is that kerning?
No, not kerning.
Margin? No.
It's called leading. Leading is the distance between two lines of type. And find that one is, here it is, right here. There's your leading. We'll make it smaller. See, now that I make it smaller, it's going to bring those two lines closer and closer together. I can even do that for these two lines. So just letting, oops. Oh, need to hit a hard return to do that. Well, it's not working. Okay, there we go. Make those two a little bit closer. Could probably make them bigger. Okay. Professional level productions. Let's see, got our website. Need to add this little part about the Hotel in the Heart. The summer internships includes Hotel in the Heart of Rome, Italy. And this small text talking about the charity. And I think we can keep it pretty small down here as well. And then we'll deal with the contact information from there. Oops, no, so I even got that right there. So, the summer of the Rome Festival Opera includes hotel and the Italia. Now they capitalized it, but I'm not going to. Rome Festival and Education. Which racial, non, to all. Alright. I'm horrible at spelling. Like, one thing that a lot of my clients catch me on is they'll give me something to retype, and I want them to type it up for me so I can copy and paste it. But if I have to retype it again, I'm going to misspell stuff. I'm going to change up names and everything. So when you get into your profession, make sure you double check your spelling, because they, in general, the clients hate it when you mess up on their stuff. Let's see, I need to make that a little bit bigger. I think this information is less important, so I'll even make it slightly smaller because they had it pretty small on their stuff as well. Any other ideas pop into mind? Let's do something with this contact information.
It looks good. I feel like whatever that first picture's kind of empty right there.
Right here?
Yeah.
Needs to be a little something more? I think so too.
I don't know if it was whether that picture with the lady with the blue background should move there, or to like or yeah, you got that other picture there.
I do.
You could put that right on top of the room. Probably make it smaller.
Smaller?
Put it like really like almost right on top of the letter R, I think.
Oh, I see. Right here?
No, your letter I.
Nudge it over. Does it need to be bigger? Does it look kind of awkward by himself?
Or maybe swap him out with what's that guy? Pavarotti?
Pavarotti, right here?
Pavarotti, since Pavarotti is a more known guy.
Ah, that's
maybe
true.
Just have him right on top of the Rome Festival, accenting how good it is.
Ah, yeah. Isn't he Italian? So, like, he would represent Rome pretty well. Let's see. Yeah. There we go. You think that works?
It does look kind of awkward.
Well, I guess you could increase the size of the pictures.
If I increase the size, that it's going to be awkward trying to get them to fit.
No, I mean the bigger, the opera pictures.
Oh, all the other opera pictures?
Is it gonna bring off the number?
Yeah, it's gonna break it up because they're gonna overlap each other. Think about this. Since I just found these images online, maybe I can find another image that would work better for that particular space. Like, what's something in Rome? Let's see. Let's try Roman architecture.
Or if you can find a picture of that hotel they got.
Oh, that's true. Includes hotel in the heart. There. Doesn't say which hotel it is.
Maybe that picture right there, just the Colosseum right there.
This one?
It's kind of like slanted, but yeah.
It is, yeah.
Same kind of way that we're going, the kind of
You could?
slant that we're going in English. So maybe that'll work.
If they did include a picture of the hotel, that would work pretty well with it. Let's see what we can do with the Roman Colosseum. So I placed it in here. Remember to hold down Command. Maybe put it in the background. The keyboard shortcut to just throw it in the background is Shift, Command, and the open bracket. Yeah, working out pretty good, sort of, yeah. A little bit better. It's certainly a lot better than the original that we were working with. What do you think? And I can continue playing around with it, but I want to give you all time to work on yours and finish up your thing. But this is what I'm looking for. Show me that you understand good composition, that you understand why this looks bad, and how you would change it up to create this particular document. If you want to add color, you're okay. If you want to add pictures, or if you want to take away pictures. But whatever text is in here must be included in this particular text as well. All right? I'm going to turn your computers back over to you. If you have any questions on what you're working on, I don't want to do that. I'm observing you, observing me. If you have any questions, just let me know.